This is the untold story of Larry Ellison and Oracle, a man who rose from nothing, built one of the most powerful tech companies in the world, and shocked everyone with his wild billionaire lifestyle. From private islands to billion-dollar battles in Silicon Valley, this is the story you've never heard before. But before we dive into the outrageous world of Larry Ellison, hit that subscribe button for more unbelievable billionaire stories and hidden tech secrets. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Humble beginnings. Larry Ellison's journey didn't start with luxury. He was born in New York City in 1944, but his life took a dramatic turn almost immediately. His biological father, an Italian-American pilot, wasn't ready to raise a child. His mother, a young single woman, struggled to make ends meet. When Larry was just 9 months old, he developed a dangerous case of pneumonia. Fearing she couldn't care for him, his mother made a heartbreaking decision. She sent Larry to Chicago to be raised by her aunt and uncle. That tiny apartment on Chicago's South Side became his first world. His adoptive father, Louis Ellison, was a stern and often critical man who ran a small real estate business but never achieved much success. Louis constantly reminded Larry that he'd never amount to anything. It was the kind of tough, discouraging environment that could break a child. Instead, it forged a chip on Larry's shoulder that would drive him for decades. Health problems didn't make life easier. That early battle with pneumonia nearly killed him. School wasn't a sanctuary either. Larry was bright, with a natural gift for math and science, but he hated rules. He clashed with teachers, challenged authority, and refused to follow instructions simply because someone told him to. After high school, he bounced between 2 universities, the University of Illinois and the University of Chicago, dropping out of both. No degree, no safety net, just a restless young man with a sharp mind, a love for computers, and a burning desire to prove everyone wrong. A restless young man. In the late 1960s and early 1970s, Larry drifted from job to job in California, teaching himself programming while working for companies like Amdahl and Ampex. At Ampex, he was assigned to a classified CIA database project known as Oracle. The name would stick in his mind, a symbol of hidden power and infinite knowledge. This period of self-education became his real university. Larry devoured technical manuals, learned new programming languages, and watched the birth of the computer revolution up close. While others sought stability, Larry sought opportunity. He believed computers weren't just machines, they were tools that would reshape the future. The birth of Oracle. By 1977, Larry Ellison was ready to gamble. Along with Bob Miner and Ed Oates, he co-founded a tiny software company called Software Development Laboratories with just $2,000 in funding. Their goal? Build a relational database management system, something that could store and retrieve massive amounts of data quickly and efficiently. At the time, even tech giant IBM didn't think relational databases were worth the trouble. But Larry saw the future. As computers spread into businesses and governments, the world would desperately need a way to organize the tsunami of information. He convinced his partners to name their product Oracle after that old CIA project. It sounded mysterious, powerful, and ahead of its time, exactly the image Larry wanted. At first, nobody cared. The company struggled to find customers, but slowly, Oracle began winning contracts with government agencies, banks, and corporations. Its software quietly became the invisible engine running the modern business world. The breakout. By the early 1980s, Oracle's technology started to catch fire. Major corporations realized they couldn't manage their growing data without it. In 1986, Oracle went public, and overnight, Larry Ellison became a multimillionaire. But money wasn't enough. Larry wanted dominance. He studied his competitors, especially Bill Gates at Microsoft, and made it his mission to outmaneuver them. Where other CEOs played it safe, Larry went on the offensive. He built an aggressive sales culture inside Oracle. The motto was simple: win at any cost. Salespeople were pushed to close deals relentlessly. That attitude made Oracle billions, but also gave the company and its founder a reputation for being ruthless and cutthroat, the billionaire lifestyle. While many tech founders kept a modest profile, Larry Ellison embraced wealth like a competitive sport. Private jets, exotic supercars, Japanese samurai art, historic mansions, and yachts, massive, jaw-dropping yachts. One of his most famous purchases was the 138-meter Rising Sun, a floating palace worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Rumor has it he bought it partly to outdo another billionaire's yacht. Larry's message was clear: if someone else had it, he could go bigger. But nothing screamed Ellison louder than his 2012 purchase of 98% of the Hawaiian island of Lanai, an entire island. Who does that? Larry Ellison does. He immediately began transforming Lani into a sustainable paradise with organic farms, luxury resorts, and cutting-edge renewable energy projects. To Larry, wealth wasn't just for comfort. It was a scoreboard, a way to prove he was winning. Crisis and comeback. Yet even legends face storms. In the early 1990s, Oracle hit serious trouble. The company was accused of misrepresenting its financial results to inflate stock prices. Sales slowed, profits sank. Insiders whispered that Oracle might collapse. Many CEOs would have panicked. Larry didn't. He slashed costs, reorganized the company, and doubled down on product innovation. Instead of retreating, he treated the crisis as a battlefield, and he won. Oracle emerged stronger than before, eventually becoming one of the world's most important software companies. Critics called him arrogant, reckless, even dangerous. Larry shrugged. He once famously said, "I have all the disadvantages necessary for success." To him, criticism was fuel. Quiet power, loud moves. Today, Oracle might not grab headlines like Apple or Tesla, but its technology quietly powers the modern economy. Banks, airlines, hospitals, and governments all rely on Oracle's databases. Even streaming giants like Netflix and Zoom use Oracle systems behind the scenes. Without Oracle, the digital world would grind to a halt. Larry Ellison himself remains a force of nature. He stepped down as Oracle's CEO in 2014, but continues to guide the company as chairman and chief technology officer. His personal fortune? Well over $100 billion. And he never stopped surprising people. In 2018, he stunned Wall Street by buying 3 million shares of Tesla and joining Tesla's board of directors. He became close friends with Elon Musk, a friendship filled with giant egos, bold bets, and late-night strategy sessions that few outsiders can imagine. Legacy of a showman. Larry Ellison is not just a businessman. He's a showman, a fighter, a man who turned childhood abandonment and academic failure into relentless ambition. Some see him as a visionary genius who saw the database revolution before anyone else. Others see him as a ruthless competitor obsessed with winning at any cost. Either way, no one can deny that Larry Ellison changed the world, from a cramped Chicago apartment to private Hawaiian islands, from dropping out of college to building a company that silently powers the global economy, from a restless programmer to one of the richest people alive. Larry Ellison embodies the idea that you don't need a degree or anyone's permission to rewrite the rules. But what about you? Is Larry Ellison a brilliant visionary who shaped the future of technology, or simply the ultimate showman who turned business into a spectacle? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into the untold story of Larry Ellison and Oracle, hit that like button and subscribe for more billionaire stories, shocking rivalries, and secret tech histories. Because trust me, this is just the beginning.